In the far reaches of space, imagine a star not alone, but adorned with massive rings, a cosmic jewel unlike anything in our skies. A ringed star, a fusion of fire and beauty, where gravity bends rock, dust, and ice into breathtaking celestial rings. But what would happen if you were to drift toward this ringed star, pulled by its unrelenting gravity? These rings are not calm or serene. They are violent, chaotic, and ever-changing. Shards of worlds long destroyed. If you entered the rings, you'd be torn apart by colliding debris before ever reaching the star itself. The rings could stretch for millions of kilometers, so vast they could swallow entire worlds within their grasp. Yet from afar they shimmer like jewels, disguising their deadly nature behind a veil of beauty. Any ship daring to cross this region would face a storm of stone and fire, a battlefield of shattered worlds. And if you, a lone human, fell into these rings, you would not last long, for beyond the rings lies the true danger, the burning fury of the star itself. As you approach, gravity grows stronger, dragging you toward a fiery doom with unstoppable force. You'd see boiling seas of plasma, where storms of fire rage larger than entire planets. Gigantic flares erupt, each releasing more energy than billions of nuclear bombs. Radiation would cook you alive long before you even touch the surface. The rings themselves would slowly rain into the star, fueling its fire for millennia. Anything that drifts too close, comets, asteroids, even moons, are shredded into glowing dust. And you too, falling helplessly, would join the endless rain of cosmic debris. You'd see a landscape of firestorms, rivers of plasma, and lightning that spans thousands of miles. It would be the last sight your eyes would ever behold, beauty and destruction fused as one. In the end, you'd vanish into the fire, while the rings continued their eternal dance around the star. The deeper you fall, the rings glow brighter, wrapping around you like chains of fire. Space itself seems to ripple, distorting your vision. Every second feels like an eternity on the edge of oblivion. Technology begins to fail in the star's brutal gravity. Machines scream their warnings, but nothing can prepare you for the destruction outside. The cosmos is no longer silent, it roars. The rings are not made of stone or ice. They are pure energy, spiraling storms that can tear atoms apart. Falling into them is like diving into a cosmic hurricane of fire. Time bends near the ringed star, stretching every heartbeat into endless moments. You drift weightless, powerless, a single soul lost against an ocean of fire. Matter does not survive here. Worlds crumble into dust, their remains scattering into brilliant trails. You witness the death of planets in seconds. You reach out, but space itself feels alive. The star's energy hums through your bones, as if the universe whispers, "This is where all journeys end." Magnetic storms dance like gods across the rings. Their strikes are brighter than a million suns, and their fury could erase entire civilizations in an instant. Gravity is no longer invisible. It bends the universe like glass, twisting starlight into haunting shapes. You are falling inside a cosmic mirror that never ends. No machine can survive this descent. Ships are torn apart, reduced to fragments of fire. In the end, only silence and dust remain. The closer you get, the harsher the radiation. Invisible waves burn through everything: metal, matter, and memory. The star is not just light, it is poison. The rings shimmer with auroras, but these are not gentle lights. They are walls of fire, each wave more deadly than the last, dancing to the music of chaos. Even distant worlds cannot escape its hunger. Planets drift helplessly, their fates sealed. The ringed star is not a sun, it is a cosmic predator. Suddenly the star erupts, a flare brighter than creation itself. The rings ignite in fury, shaking the void with their endless wrath. You stare into the impossible. Fear and wonder collide, as you realize this is no ordinary star. It is a gateway to death, or perhaps something beyond. The rings collapse into whirlpools of fire, each one pulling everything inward. It feels as if the star itself is trying to swallow the universe. Moons shatter like glass, their ruins scattering like sparks across the void. Creation and destruction dance in a single heartbeat. The star wears its rings like a crown of fire, glowing with unimaginable power. You cannot help but feel small, a shadow in the kingdom of flames. You descend into the rings, and light consumes all. The universe disappears, leaving only the star's eternal fire. Time itself breaks here. The universe stops, yet the star keeps spinning. You are trapped in a place where eternity lasts only seconds. The last thing you see is the star itself, burning like a god in the void. Then silence. The rings vanish, and you become part of its endless fire. The rings of this star are not calm like Saturn's. They burn with plasma storms and fragments of shattered worlds. Falling here means being shredded before even reaching the surface. Any ship daring to cross the rings would be ripped apart. The star's magnetic field bends metal like paper. This is no place for survival. only destruction. Here, even rocks ignite into flames. Every collision creates explosions like mini supernovas. The star's rings are a cosmic furnace of death. Your suit screams warnings as plasma arcs surge. Every second is a fight against radiation and fire. The rings welcome no visitor alive. These are the ruins of shattered worlds. Once planets, now only burning rubble circling their master. The star feeds on the corpses of its own children. A storm rages in the rings, pulling debris into chaos. The whirlpool drags everything closer to the fiery core. Escape becomes impossible once caught in its grip. The heat melts even the toughest protection. Your hands glow like burning coal. No material can resist this furnace. The beauty of the rings is deadly. What looks like a divine halo is pure fire. This star wears destruction like a crown. Every collision echoes like thunder across the void. These fragments carry the history of broken planets. Their story ends here, in endless destruction. The rings cannot last forever. Gravity drags them closer, feeding the fiery beast. Soon all will be consumed by the star. You lose control as gravity pulls you deeper. The rings swirl, painting death in every direction. There is no way to fight the pull. Bolts of magnetic fire strike across the rings. Each arc is stronger than Earth's biggest storms. Here, lightning itself becomes a predator. Radiation rises to impossible levels. Your body cannot endure this cosmic poison. Every cell screams under invisible fire. Even nearby worlds suffer the star's hunger. Their air is stolen, dragged into fiery rings. The star feeds endlessly, never satisfied. Your oxygen dwindles as flames close in. The rings strip away every chance of life. This is where hope burns away forever. The rings hold both beauty and terror. One side glows with fiery brilliance. The other hides death in shadows. The fragments move like blades of fire. One wrong motion, and you are sliced apart. The rings allow no safe path. The star devours its own rings. Each flare reaches out like a burning tongue. Everything falls to the endless hunger of fire. The star grows unstable, rings collapsing. All that orbits it will be swallowed whole. This fiery crown becomes a funeral pyre. In the end, you become part of the star. The rings fade, the fire consumes all. Your story ends in eternal flame.